welcome back. Happy Monday. How are you? You got a different angle right now. I have the window right here, so if I squint, it's because that snow is bright. So, welcome. It is Monday afternoon. It has been a busy morning, as most households are. Anyways, ours is. Today, it was make our bread. It's in the oven. And doing the bedding in the laundry and cleaning the kitchen. Mr. Jerry usually does the dishes in the dishwasher, and he loads them and takes care of them. Every once in a while I'll surprise him by taking care of the dishes. But today I swept the floors, washed the counters down, and all that good stuff. And so crocheted this morning, had my smoothie and my devotions, and came in here to start sewing on my Christmas jelly roll rug. Saturday I started it by sewing all the pieces together, and I have two jelly rolls that I am are Christmas related I'm going to do. And the first one, I knew I wouldn't have enough of the batting for it, so I ordered the double roll again. And just a second, I'll grab everything right here. So, and I also cut out a bunch of fabrics to make corner bookmarks, but I needed more of the 2 1/4. I like the 2 1/4 better than the 2 1/2 because my strips are 2 1/2 and they fit right in the strips as I use my tube maker. So yeah, so Saturday I did that, and then I ran out of, I gotta adjust my chair just a second. Oh my goodness. Ran out of that, and so the delivery wasn't going to be until Sunday, and usually it's like Sunday late, but it actually came before dinner. So I came in here and finished sewing on that, and I wanted to get started on it, but our Lions played yesterday a late game, and they won, and it was a great game to watch. Unless you were the Commanders, then it wasn't. It was a great game for us Lion fans, and for them too. And so I just sat and crocheted, and yesterday it was a high point day for my Weight Watcher app. On Sundays, Jerry grew up in a family that they did big Sunday dinners, and then there wasn't anything at supper, and if you were hungry you just fend for yourself. We never grew up like that, so, but he has carried that on into our family, and we still do it. So yesterday he made what he calls his Mile High meatloaf, but basically it's just a meatloaf. It just has breadcrumbs in it. We use lean meat, and for us he makes a small one, so he does half a pound of the lean burger, and then I think it's got an egg in it and a little bit of milk, seasonings, and breadcrumbs. I think that's about it. And he normally puts it in a mini loaf pan, but this time he put it on a rack and made a mini loaf. And so we had that with some mashed potatoes. We had green beans, 2 Pillsbury frozen biscuits, and our glass of milk. And my lunch for the Weight Watcher app was 22 points. I told my friend Lainey, I said, you know, the majority of the points was the 5 points for the milk, the 6 points for the butter, and because the biscuit wasn't too bad. The potatoes wasn't too bad. I think it was like 4 points. And the meatloaf, I think it was 3 points or 5 points, something like that, because of the breadcrumbs and the milk that was in it. But, you know, it's not like I overate on snacks, and my weekend was pretty good as far as that goes. I was pretty much right near my 33 points I get, except for Sunday, because Sunday night he made grilled cheese sandwiches, and we always do one grilled cheese. Well, he makes one sandwich and he cuts it in half, and so we each get a half. And so we had that last night, and so I think I ended up, because I sent it to Lainey, I think it was like at 50 points. I think I'm down to 7 weeklies extra, and I think my calorie count was 1,800. Weight Watchers they keep playing with my calories and all that stuff, and now they got me set at 2,100 to, what is it? I don't know, 2,100 to something like that. And so I very seldom even get to the 1,800 I got last night. Was it 1,800, Lainey? Maybe it was 1,500. Might have been 1,500. I can't remember now. It was yesterday. But the majority of the time, I am either hitting 33 or I am hitting 37 within that 4 points. And my calories are averaging, I think, about 1,500. My protein is really high. My fiber I'm working on, and it's higher than it's been. And because I've learned a lot with the diabetics part of it, and I'm understanding that, you know, you can eat what you want as long as you pair it. So, you know, if you have like my potatoes yesterday, potatoes, as long as there was a fiber source, which is kind of the green beans, and there was a protein source, which was the meatloaf, and there's a fat source. As long as you have all of those, that will help, from what I'm understanding, because I don't have to check my sugar or anything. But from what I'm understanding, it helps so you don't get a spike. You get a gradual spike, because everybody gets spikes, because we all have the sugar. So, and I also have been learning that if you eat your carb last, eat your protein, eat your fiber, and then eat your carb, that also they help battle that spike that you might get. So I don't know, but I'm trying. That's all I know, is that I'm trying. So it was a pretty good weekend for that. Jerry made a new cookie recipe yesterday. I tried one. It was called, it's like an orange, it's supposed to be like a creamsicle cookie with white chocolate chips in it. And I tried a bite of it. It was okay. And he even said that he's going to, I think there was 2 extra, and then we got some in the freezer that he froze up to bake. I think he's going to throw it away. He said that he doesn't need it because it wasn't that good. And he's just eating it because he likes cookies, and there's no reason for him to do that. So, and sometimes we have to do that, don't we? We have to sometimes throw things away, whether we like it or not. And because it might be that trigger food that just because it doesn't taste good, it doesn't taste bad enough that you're going to immediately say, nope, that's it. You can still eat it. So that's one thing I've learned. It's hard to throw food away. It really is. But if it's going to cause me to stumble, then I need to get it out of my house. and I can't have it. So, but anyway, so I thought, come on, he's out working on Christmas gifts. He's decided to do another Christmas gift for the girls. Our poor guys, they're not getting anything. Between me and him, we don't know what to make them. Now, because he made them a cookbook stand, because I bought them a cookbook, and that's all he was going to do for him, was make a cookbook stand. Well, I don't know about you, but sometimes we set our cookbooks up on in between two things, like if you had a rack to set them on. The majority of them set up in the cupboard, but we have a few that are always out because we're always using them. And so he's making them a little shelf. It's about this big. And, you know, his idea was it could hold their cookbook when it's not in use, you know, or whatever. They can even put their books in it. They're readers, you know, that they read and stuff. So he got the prototype done, only because the prototype it's taught him a lot. So now he's got to actually make 2 more. So that prototype probably is going to come to us. But yeah. So while the bread is baking, I have heard the washer telling me, playing this sweet little music, that it is done, and the dryer is done. I need to go in there and take the one quilt out and fold it up, and go wash our bedding now, and then the bedding will be all done, because it is cold enough here today. When I got up, it was 20 degrees at 8:15. It hit about lunchtime 26, but the wind's blowing, so as they say, the feel goods is like 19. And we got about, they told us we should have only gotten up to 1 inch. We got probably 2.5, close to 3 inches. And by Sunday, we're going to be 57. And they said that we're going to be above normal temps for Michigan through November 21st. But our first snow came, and it was pretty when it first hit, but I definitely am not ready for when it hits and it stays. So, but the other jelly roll was a Teresa Kogert's, and you're not going to be able to see because it's all dark in here, but it is like her woodland Christmas one. It has deers and all the forest critters and everything. That one is 40 strips, and the one I'm working on now is 42, and the one I'm working on now is very whimsical, and I absolutely love it. I am going to have to get some more whimsical Christmas jelly rolls when someone has them on sale, because these are the only 2 I have. And yes, you can cut your own, and I see people do it all the time. You can cut, you know, I'm trying to think of each of these. I think each of these have like two strips of the same fabric, and I saw a lady who just used the same fabric. So she cut 42 strips, 2.5 inches wide, and it looks beautiful. So this one I am doing a 18-inch center start, so it's long and narrow, because that's how I did my other ones. And hopefully I can get both these done. But when I get one done, I will clean the machine out again, and then I will do the bookmarks, get those done, and then I will set and try to do that other one. So plans for the week is that way. But anyways, I'm going to let y'all go. I just thought I'd hop on and say, how was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you receive any snow? And how's your weight loss journey going? Hopefully good. okay, maybe okay, because those holidays are coming up. And I sure don't want to derail all this hard work that I've done. And sometimes it's really hard. But all we can do is do our best, right? And because family get-togethers are coming up, and either you are going someplace, or you're going out, or you are having family friends come over. Our family is going to come over the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So usually I'm not too bad because we can kind of control what we're making and stuff. And the kids usually bring the desserts and the rolls and that stuff. And usually I'm not too tempted. So I don't know why. Maybe because I'm more of a salty. I'm a salty girl. Sweets just have never been my thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a good chocolate bar and stuff. I like a good chocolate cupcake. Anything chocolate I like. But I can take it or leave it. Now, if there's chips out, if there is... what is the thing that's like puppy chow? What is that called? Chex Mix. That's my downfall. My sister always makes it. She always gives me some every year. I haven't had it in a couple years, and I haven't made it only because that's my downfall. So we all have our foods that say we shouldn't have that in our house. You know? So, but anywho, I can smell the bread, and I want to sew a little bit more before I have to take the bread out and then go do the laundry and everything. So, until we meet again, my friends, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have an awesome week. I hope whatever journey you are on, that it is a great one for you. And until we can meet up again, hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday. Hey friends, so if I sound out of breath, I just got done with the treadmill. I forgot to talk about my new addition. It is my candle warmer, and let me see if I can shut it off. There. So this extends up and down, but it's made to melt your candles without lighting them. And it sets on a tray right here. This was a candle that Jerry got me last year at Christmas. There is a heat light there. This came with 2 of them. This has a timer. Let's see which way. It has an on-off button. You can make the light brighter or less. You can set it to low, and then it has a timer for 2, 4, and 8 hours. So, but this has been going for a couple hours, so I'm just going to shut it off. But I really liked it. Got it off from Amazon. So I just wanted to show you, with having cats, I miss having candles. And I love having candles. So I can do the short ones, I can do the big tall ones. But anyways, I got this off from Amazon, like I said. I don't think it was that expensive, less than $20. So, but anyways, I wanted to come on and show you.
Every time I see your face, my heart begins to race. You're my latest craze, the one that I embrace. You're the best part of me. I never knew